Welcome aboard, everybody! As you can see, the pilot house has become the storage room filled with furniture I removed from the bow. Yes, even the galley is gone, as you saw last week. But the first order of business today is removing the boom from the sternmast and setting up the systems to lower both masts. Yes, these two bad boys are coming down today, and they'll remain down for quite a while. Now, in preparation for lowering the masts, I'll be using a rope, 2 pulleys, they're optional but they help distribute the load, and then a carabiner. Now, I have this lifeline handy, so I'll be using that. In order to control the slow movement of the mast coming down, I need to be able to regulate the speed at which I'm lowering the mast. For this, I'll be using a motor hitch. I'll show you how it's done. First you make a loop in the rope, and afterwards you make another loop and then superimpose both of them, and the carabiner clicks into both. Now the setup I've created works in 2 directions. The knot flips and the brake line and load line switches roles. I've attached 2 pulleys at each end, so the rope runs back and forth twice before reaching my carabiner. From there I can carefully control the force. To make this system even more efficient, I'm using a gin pole. In a final setup, I plan to use my boom as a gin pole, but for now, a simple wooden beam will do. The basic principle of a gin pole is to lift or lower a heavy object from one end while the other end remains stationary. Support lines positioning the lifting end over the object while being raised or lowered, thus redirecting the pulling forces upwards instead of forwards. With the rope now safely secured, I can begin loosening the stays. Thanks to this setup, I can gently and easily lower the mast with just one person managing the load. Each stay is labeled, thoroughly inspected and if necessary tested for tensile strength before I will reinstall them. If anyone knows the place where I can get stays tested, feel free to let me know in the comments. And here we go, the temporarily resting place until the time comes to give the masts a new life. Oh, it's such an eerie sight to see my uncrowned queen lying in the water without her masts. It's remarkable how two vertical poles can change the entire look of a boat. It tugs my heartstrings, but I know this is for the best. One day she'll shine again, proudly adorned with her renewed or possibly new masts. Unfortunately, that day is still very far away of us, and there's a lot of hard work left to be done before she's ready to be hauled out of the water. So let's quickly run back inside. As you can see, I've turned the master cabin into kind of a workshop, complete with a cloth hanging rack, a small work table and all my tools neatly organized. Slowly but surely, the pilot house is also becoming emptier, making room for what's to come. Oh yes, the pilot house is coming along nicely. I hope to clear all of this out before the liftoff because, and I know it's a very heavy promise, next episode this boat will be flying. Life is good when the sun is shining, right? The year kicks off beautifully. I think this is a good sign. I'm gonna take this opportunity to thank you all for joining me on this epic adventure. Wishing you all the best for 2025. Follow me along, like and subscribe and all that. It's gonna be an epic year for this boat in 2025. The boat's coming out of the water. We're gonna attack the hull. Much nice things to come. Wishing you all the best. Take care. Peace.